Big win, big crowd.
Yeah, you got to be thrilled. The turnout to over 6,000 people.
Yeah, I mean, you're raising a banner. You raise a banner, then I know Tiger Town will turn up, and they were fantastic. Not only were they fantastic at the number, but they were educated, they were loud, they influenced the game. They were fantastic. So, but not as good as the guy behind me.
Yeah, speaking of that, I mean, you had a lot of adversity tonight, but you guys, trying to get that chemistry together, new team, and they kind of kept fighting and found a way to win the game now.
Yeah, and credit to Indiana too. They're a tough opponent. That's one of the best programs in the country, and they're very, very good, experienced team. So, I think that the Riggs faithful really helped in that regard, gave us the energy that we needed to find the game at the end. But great teams do that, right? Great teams come back from being down. They're resilient and tough, and they find a way in the last 10 minutes of the game to win games.
What did you see out of Sylla tonight, just his attack?
I don't know. What'd you see? Yeah. No, I felt for Sylla all last year because he was hurting all year, and he didn't have, he played through the pain, but he's had a fantastic summer. He's healthy, and obviously he's electric.
Coach, what was the motivation behind scheduling this game? It's an unusual early season game against a highly ranked team like Indiana.
Yeah.
Is it just to challenge you guys?
It was. We wanted to find out. We knew this was going to be a relatively new team, and we wanted to see where we were, and what better way to do that than an 8-time, 9-time national champ, right? And I mean, Todd and I have had a great relationship. His father is one of my mentors. We've had a wonderful relationship with Indiana for many, many years, and I was happy they were able to come out of it.
This is last year, obviously, Marks, Manion making his first start tonight, and obviously had the shaky start. I guess you attribute that to nerves a little bit, but he seemed to really settle in.
No, I think that as big a story as Uzi is a goalkeeper, because a goalkeeper makes one mistake, right? You see what happens. He made one mistake tonight, right? Uzi made more mistakes than that, right? He scored 2 goals. I mean, and Trevor did sensational. He pulled off some amazing saves. But the mental toughness to be able to deal with that in front of that big a crowd at home in your first real start, and everybody in the crowd was going, "Oh, where's George? Oh, where's George?" Well, they found out who Trevor was tonight.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. To kind of, what did you learn about your team tonight playing a tough ranked opponent like this?
I learned that they're tough, they're resilient, they're fearless. They can, they can play with anybody in the country. We're experienced, and what made me really happy is that we went pretty deep into the bench with some young kids, and they're going to get experience. Obviously the seniors, the older guys, Hamidi, Mo, Isaiah, Luz, they're ready, right? They're ready. But our younger guys have got a ways to go, right? And tonight playing in this atmosphere, in this environment, was phenomenal for them. Great experience.
Replacing guys like Auger and Pipe, how tough is that?
Not too tough. We just beat Indiana. We've got great players. We've got a great program, and we're gonna always try and, every year we're focused on winning championships and winning trophies, and that didn't change whether we won the national championship or when we first got here in 2010. We're doing the same thing. We're going to still stay consistent to our values. We're going to stay consistent to the way we play. And I've got a really, really good team this year. I've had a lot of fun this preseason.
Coach, first game of the season, what points of emphasis or goals did you come out here with tonight?
To have fun. That was what I told him. The first thing I told him walking in the locker room. I said, fellas, you're going to enjoy this. Win or lose, it's going to be a memory that'll last a lifetime. Right? We're raising a banner. I don't want to see one person have bad body language tonight and not play with a smile on their face. And that's what I told him. That's all I didn't need to give him any more. We were trained all week. We were ready, right? I just told him I didn't want to see. And Trevor's a great example of it, right? He makes a huge mistake and continues to play with a smile on his face.
Just tell us about Waleffe, the grad transfer from your former school, Brown. What have you seen from him so far, and how nice of an addition has he been?
He was terrific, right? Both ways, box to box, physically good. But he's a leader, right? He was the captain of the Brown team, and he's a leader. And this team needed, we had a big void in our leadership with all those guys graduating, and so that's why we brought Trevor. And we haven't seen necessarily that in practice. But tonight he stepped up. He played a big, big part tonight.
Mike, when you first came here, we talked about, wanting one day to raise your own banner here because you knew what the tradition here at Clemson was. When you saw that banner tonight, I was watching you. What were your feelings? What was going through your mind?
I was worried about Indiana. Seriously, I was thinking about the game. I mean, we've been on a 6-month victory tour, right? And very proud for Clemson that we have another star on our chest. But I'm concerned about Indiana and what's next and what's in front of us, and worried about my team, right? That's it'll be ancient history and it'll stay in history forever. But we will never forget that, and we're proud to be, the coach, and honored to be the coach of Clemson and national champions in 2021. But this is 2022.
There's no overtime this season. What was behind that, and how do you feel about that change?
This game was not made to be played 2 and 3 games in a week, right? And then you add overtime on top of it, right? It's not healthy for the players. So yes, in playoff games you need to get a decision, and it's very important. But we're going to play 16 games in 2 months, and then you're going to put overtime on top of it, right? And our teams, to be honest with you, if you look over the years, our teams are tough, resilient teams. We do well in overtime, right? But I'm more concerned about the players than I am about maybe getting the result.
Coach, you had a great offense a couple years ago with Robbie Robinson and those guys. Maybe the best defense in the country last year. Looks like pretty well balanced obviously small sample size, but you say you're a pretty balanced team right now?
Yeah, we're a little inexperienced in the back, and that showed tonight. But the front six are pretty good, and we did well getting Joey and Derek in as transfers, and that's helped balance our team for sure.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.